Welcome to video 3 of the Habit of Heart series. I want to thank you so much for watching the first 2 videos, and I hope you found the follow along video helpful. Now, if you're here watching video 3, you may have had some discomfort or some challenges while doing the Habit of Heart exercise. And that's totally okay. It's really normal. But before I go over some techniques, I want to remind you to also consider talking with a trusted practitioner or friend if needed. Now, the greatest gift we can give ourselves is compassion, being gentle and kind to ourselves. So let's start with that. Thank you for showing yourself compassion by watching this video. Now, I'm going to be sharing some techniques with you to help you soothe and comfort your nervous system and show you ways to tweak the Habit of Heart exercise to work for you. So sometimes people feel overwhelmed with emotions, and when you're feeling that, please do the Dr. Peter Levine self-hug that we talked about. Take your right hand and put it under your left underarm and cover your heart, and then take your left hand and put it over your right arm, dropping your shoulders and gently squeezing, feeling the comfort of that hug. The other technique that you can do is to be conscious of your breath. Some people have trouble doing the 4-7-8 breath, and I totally get that. Holding our breath for 7 seconds and learning how to exhale very slowly for 8 seconds can definitely be challenging. So if that's a problem for you right now, that's not a problem, because instead I want you to do a 5-second inhale, a 2-second hold, and a 5-second exhale. You'll find yourself pausing between the inhale and the hold, and then pausing again before the exhale. So it still allows time for the other parts of the Habit of Heart exercise to be done. And as you practice, you may find yourself wanting to try the 4-7-8 breath again. Or not, because it doesn't matter. Both breathing techniques work. So some people noted also feeling a sense of guilt, and some others noted expressing feelings of sadness as they do the practice. If you're one of those people, acknowledge the feeling and remind yourself that while your inner child may have been missing out on being seen and comforted the way they needed to be, you are doing that for them now. Remember, we're human, we're adults, we have a lot of responsibilities, so it's so easy to lose sight of that part of ourselves. This is exactly why I created this method, so we can fit our inner child into our busy lives by starting our day acknowledging them. And as we start to see that little one on a daily basis and check in with them through the Habit of Heart practice, we will help them feel seen, soothed, and safe. Now, if you find you're not feeling safe or continue to feel overwhelmed, take a pause and simply do the breathing exercise without the visual or the statements. And do that for 7 days and then restart the Habit of Heart. And during those 7 days, also take a few minutes to watch my Meet Your Inner Child YouTube video, as it will guide you through a simple process to help that part of you feel safer. Now, in the meantime, let's consider some other challenges that might come up. Depending on how we were labeled as a child, we may visualize ourselves and then feel dismissive or intolerant of them. We may label them ourselves with words like difficult, lazy, anxious, or angry, which of course then makes it hard to feel like I like them. And liking them is definitely necessary for this practice. So if you can't find an age that brings a gentle energy when you imagine them, consider changing the age. So for example, you can imagine them as an innocent infant, or maybe you admired their spunk when they were 15 years old. If trying different ages doesn't change things, then pause and give yourself the kind of compassion you would give a friend. And then you could try to imagine that a friend or colleague asked you to take care of their young child. See if that activates a kinder sensation. How would you feel about that child? And finally, if none of those are working, you can evoke a soft energy to you by imagining something that does make you feel good, like maybe a puppy or a kitten, or maybe a food that you absolutely love to eat. And then alongside of that, you're going to do the breathing exercise. Slowly, we will work our way up to bringing the photograph or image of ourselves and the statements back in. There's no wrong way to do this. In the beginning, we sometimes just need to tweak it and ease our way in. Now, worst case scenario, you learn an amazing breathing technique that helps calm your nervous system. Best case scenario, you learn calming strategies, connect with your inner child, and over time, develop feelings of trust, love, confidence, and the ability to bounce back. Remember, being uncomfortable is normal. It tells us we are growing. And like anything we do, once we do it regularly, we become comfortable. Now, I look forward to going on this journey with you. Thanks so much.